Once again, back to first ball. This is my group from back.
Our first game at Fenway Park was 1964. The Red Sox were playing
Come on in. Whatever row you pick, just sort of push yourself down towards the end so we can get everybody in nice and neat. There you go.
Just say hi to you too.
Hi to you too. And it is all the same room, so come on in.
We're Yankee fans, by the way. Are we still up today? I sense the guy with Yankee fans this morning.
Okay. We're in the first box. Hey, it's good to sit, huh?
I know unfortunately, I know if you guys.
We played hockey here.
Oh, really?
We had the winter classes here.
Oh, that's true.
We played slides.
My buddy won like probably like.
This is where you could do all your recording when you become a sports team.
And the view they get is you're going to get
There used to be a Coca-Cola bottle here. Over there.
I'm getting hungry.
You want? What do you want to eat?
I think it depends on the game.
All right, everybody, as the back of the pack settles in, we'll kind of get you started up here. Welcome to our press box. This press box is the largest in Major League Baseball. It was built in 1999, the same year Fenway Park hosted Major League Baseball's All-Star Game. It uncomfortably seats 105 members of the written media. All seating in here for the newspaper, internet, and magazine writers is by seniority. The front row reserved for America's most senior baseball writers, the Baseball Writers Association of America. A couple other things about this room. The front left seat has a television in front of it typically. It's for the game's official scorer. That's the person who decides if a ball's a hit or an error, a wild pitch, or a pass ball. The front right seat also usually has a computer and a television in front of it. It's for the Red Sox official statistician, that person who feeds those useless factoids to the television, radio, and newspaper, that was Jacoby Ellsbury's 33rd steal on a Tuesday with a pitcher who has an A in his name on the mound, all those sorts of things. That's the person who knows all that. While we're up here, I might as well give you a little bit of a Boston tour since I am a local guy. If you want me to use the accent to prove it, I will, but most of you won't understand it, so I'll try and stay away. From up here, we can literally see the whole city if you've been touring the city for a couple of days. If you look just to the right of our biggest jumbotron, off in the distance, there's a gold dome shining out there in the sunshine. That's the Massachusetts State House right on Boston Common. And about a quarter mile on the other side of that is Quincy Market and Faneuil Hall. The buildings in the farthest distance beyond right field are on the Boston waterfront, about 4 miles from here, so we are right on the East Coast. If you look to your left, that section of the Green Monster we were just sitting in, over the AAA sign. If you look in the distance again, there's another dome-shaped building. This one's made out of stone. That's across the river into Cambridge. That's MIT. And the Citgo sign just to the right of that, a Boston landmark that I'll tell you about in a second. Just to the right of the Citgo sign, the tallest building off in the distance that has a golf ball-shaped dome on the roof with a little blinking light. That's currently NASA's Space Science Building. But a little fun fact is that it actually would have been mission control for NASA. When President Kennedy was in office in the early 1960s, NASA and all its federal dollars were coming to his home state of Massachusetts. When he was assassinated in 1963, the man who took over the presidency, Lyndon Johnson, was from Houston, Texas. And he took NASA and its federal dollars. That's Houston in the house, very good.
Yeah.
He took NASA and all its federal dollars down to Houston. So instead of Houston, we have a problem. The line in the movie could have very easily been Cambridge, we have a problem. The landmark Citgo sign out there in left field has been there since the 1950s. If tourists are looking for Fenway Park, we usually have them look for the Citgo sign. They're about a 5-minute walk away. It's right above you when you come out of the Kenmore Square T-stop. We had a visitor here against the Red Sox for a lot of years named Joe Carter, primarily for the Indians and then Toronto Blue Jays. Very good. Joe Carter hit a lot of home runs here at Fenway Park, like way too many for a visitor. So after another 2-home-run game, a reporter asked Joe Carter why he thought he felt so comfortable hitting here at Fenway Park. And the response surprised him. Joe Carter said, "I'm inspired by that sign out there beyond the left field wall." And the reporter said, "Do you mean the Citgo sign?" Joe Carter said, "Yes. When I come to home plate for my first at-bat, and I close my eyes, and I envision that sign over the left field wall, calling the baseball. And when I open my eyes, I see the words, 'See it go.'" As in the baseball, right over the left field wall. A couple more things just about the Green Monster while we have our spot here, and then we'll head off to the Cumberland Farms deck as one last vantage point. The hallmark of our left field wall is a hand-operated scoreboard at its base. 3 guys get the coolest job here at Fenway. They get paid to work inside our wall and keep score of the American and National League out-of-town scores as well as our game right here at Fenway Park. There's only one way in and one way out of the wall. Once they're in there for 2.5 or 5.5 hours, no matter how long that game